In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on February 24, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like access to our exclusive betting picks where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and more, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Now let's get started. Boston Celtics versus Brooklyn Nets. The Boston Celtics are in Brooklyn to play the Nets in both teams' first game after the All-Star break. Boston suffered a 112-111 upset loss to the Detroit Pistons in the game before the break. Brooklyn lost 117-103 to the Washington Wizards. The Celtics are currently 6th in the Eastern Conference standings, while Brooklyn sits in 8th place. Head-to-head, the under is 10-4 in the last 14 meetings in Brooklyn. The Celtics are 1-9 against the spread in the last 10 meetings in Brooklyn, and the Celtics are 2-8 against the spread in the last 10 meetings overall. Looking at the betting trends, the Celtics are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 road games, 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games as a road favorite, and 1-3-1 against the spread in their last 5 games playing on 3 or more days rest. The Nets are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a winning record, 6-19-1 against the spread in their last 26 home games, and 3-1-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. It is hard to tell how teams will play after a week-long break, as they may be rusty. Brooklyn isn't healthy as they are without their 2 best players in Durant and Irving. Meanwhile, this season, the Nets are the worst against the spread team as they are 22-36-1. And at home where Irving can't play, they are 6-21-1. The Celtics have been playing better offensively and are starting to click and should be able to take advantage of this depleted Nets team. Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Boston has seen the under go 34-25-1 in their 60 games on the year entering the second half of the season. Coming into Tuesday night, the Celtics are just 24th in tempo with 96.6 possessions a night this season. Boston has stayed under the number in 9 of their last 13 games heading into this one, though they did go over in their last 2 games before the break. Brooklyn has seen the under hit in 29 of their 59 games, with 1 push on the year. The Nets are 12th in the league in tempo with 98.8 possessions per game. We've seen Brooklyn go over in 5 of their last 6 games, and the teams have combined to go over the mark in 5 of their last 6 matchups. The Boston Celtics last played the Brooklyn Nets. The game went over 213 points as it was 217 points, and in Boston's last 5 games, they have gone over 213 in 3 of them. Brooklyn, meanwhile, has gone over 213 points in 4 of their last 5 games. Although the Celtics play at a slow pace of 99, which ranks 24th, the Nets rank 10th at 101.4 and should continue to play fast, which in turn will lead to more possessions for the Celtics. Both teams will look to make a statement out of the All-Star break, especially Boston, who are looking to catch the 76ers. So over the projected total is our full game total pick. Memphis Grizzlies versus Minnesota Timberwolves. The Minnesota Timberwolves and Memphis Grizzlies returned from the All-Star break for a Western Conference clash at the Target Center on Thursday. Memphis has been one of the hottest teams in the league in recent outings. However, they had their 6-game winning streak snapped by the Portland Trail Blazers leading into break. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves have lost 3 of their last 5 games, including a 103-91 defeat at the hands of the Toronto Raptors. The Grizzlies are 36-17 against the spread in their last 53 road games and 21-6 against the spread in their last 27 games overall. The Timberwolves are 5-1-1 against the spread in their last 7 home games and 1-3-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The over is 8-0 in Grizzlies' last 8 overall. The over is 8-0 in Grizzlies' last 8 overall. The Grizzlies are 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings in Minnesota and 17-5 against the spread in the last 22 meetings. Memphis is 2nd in the NBA in scoring with an average of 113.8 points per game and has one of the most dynamic stars in the league in Ja Morant, who is scoring an average of 26.8 points per game, which is 7th in the NBA. Memphis has covered the spread in 6 of its last 7 and has dominated Minnesota. covering the spread in 8 of the last 9 versus the Timberwolves. Minnesota struggles defensively, allowing an average of 111.7 points per game, which is 21st, and the Timberwolves are being out-rebounded by an average of 1.6 rebounds per game, and that plays into the strength of the Grizzlies, as Memphis is first in the NBA in rebounding with an average of 48.9 rebounds per game. The Memphis Grizzlies have been one of the more consistent teams both straight up and against the spread this season, and they entered the break winning their last 5 games by an average rebound 13.2 points. The Grizzlies are 22-8 against the spread on the road this season, so Memphis Grizzlies to win and cover the spread is our full game side pick. This game has offensive fireworks written all over it. It features 2 of the league's top 5 scoring offenses. Both teams are also ranked in the top 5 in average possessions per game. Karl Anthony Towns is fresh off of winning the 3-point shooting contest, and Ja Morant's Grizzlies are one of the hottest teams in the Western Conference right now. They're averaging 121.7 points in their last 3 games. Yes, the total is set really high for this game, but it's also understandable when considering the 2 teams involved. It won't disappoint, so over the projected total is our full game total pick. Phoenix Suns versus Oklahoma City Thunder. The Phoenix Suns travel to the Paycom Center for a road tilt against the Oklahoma City Thunder on Thursday night. This is the first action for both clubs after a week-long All-Star break. The Suns lead the Western Conference but lost Chris Paul for an extended period. The Thunder are in a rebuild and like what they see in point guard Josh Giddey. Phoenix opens this game as a 10.5-point road favorite. The Suns are 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 road games and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games as a road favorite. The Thunder are 8-3-4 against the spread in their last 15 home games and 33-15-4 against the spread in their last 52 games overall. The over is 5-1 in Suns' last 6 overall. The under is 8-3-1 in Thunder last 12 games following a straight-up loss. The Suns are 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 meetings in Oklahoma City and 3-8 against the spread in the last 11 meetings. It's hard to bet against the Phoenix Suns with what they have going on right now, but they did suffer a big blow with the injury to Chris Paul, and that does make them a tad bit less attractive. Also, while the Oklahoma City Thunder can't win games and often lose ugly, they are a profitable 35-19-4 against the spread on the season, and they only lose at home by an average of 4.4 points. It feels like we're stealing an extra bucket or 2, so the Oklahoma City Thunder to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Thunder rank 16th in pace heading into this home matchup with Phoenix. Oklahoma City loves what they see in new point guard Josh Giddey, but this is a tough spot for the youngster against an elite defensive team. The Suns rank 3rd in defensive rating, and although they will take a step back without Paul, they should not falter on the defensive side of the ball. The total has gone under in 9 of Oklahoma City's last 13 games facing Western Conference opponents. Again, for the short term, the Suns will be finding their way on the offensive end. Paul's value will quickly become evident as the Suns will likely have more turnovers than they are accustomed to without the ball in Paul's capable hands most of the game. They will adjust and get better, but it will take a bit of time. The Thunder, despite their poor record, have done an excellent job this season in contesting shots and forcing teams out of their comfort zone offensively. I expect a tight game and one played just over the 100-point threshold for both teams, so under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.